Hello everyone. Just a quick little update video because it's now, well, New Year's 2025. So I thought I'd hop in, just say hello. Yes, I'm still uploading videos. Sorry about that. I hope you're enjoying them. Honestly, 2024, I just wanted to give like a little bit of a recap on. 2024 was rough. For me personally, there was a lot of rough moments in 2024. For whatever reason, I decided to try and get back into uploading, recording, editing videos again. It's something that, I've this channel's, well, coming up to 14 years old this September. This September coming up in 2025. 14 years of a YouTube channel, and a lot of it was back and forth because yes, I did like Minecraft with Kieran at first, and then sort of like we had a bit of a lull where I did Helios and things like that, and that didn't really amount to anything. We sort of gave up, so I just took over that again. And then sort of Kieran didn't have a PC, so I didn't really play anything or record anything. And then I think it was August of 2023, I decided to maybe record a few bits and pieces, moving into my own place. I thought I'll give it a go. I'll see what happens. And I'm glad I have. I'm glad I've done a bit of recording and editing, things like that, because I've gotten back into a bit of a groove of things again, which I enjoy. I get home from work now. I will maybe edit up a video. I might do it over the weekend or things like that. Like, my time has gotten a lot more flexible. I've got a lot more time now than I had, well, even like 6 months ago. So I've been enjoying that, and it seems like people have been enjoying what I've been posting, what me and Kieran have been recording and doing together, which I'm really glad about, because even if it's sort of like us just faffing around inside of DayZ here and there, it's something that I enjoy doing. We both enjoy playing it. It's not, we don't record it, or I don't record it just for the sake of like, oh, let's, like, we play it and to make a YouTube video or things like that. Like, literally we play it because we enjoy it, and then I'll record it if funny moments happen or interesting stuff occurs, like stuff like that. Like that's how I've kind of done YouTube for quite a while, where there's not really like a story or anything like that. It's literally like, okay, we're playing DayZ today, let's play this map or that kind of thing, and then I'll just record parts. It used to be that I'd just record the whole thing, but then that got very long and painful to edit, especially when there was nothing going on, which you might argue that there's still parts where there's nothing going on, which, fair point. It's it's DayZ, there's a lot of walking involved and things like that, but sometimes I'll leave stuff in just for context, just for sort of like story based, sort of like later on what happens and things like that. Like, progression is a good thing. I'll do stuff like that, so I enjoy doing those sort of things, and it's something that I'm going to be continuing to do in 2025. I feel like I want to try and do a bit more editing. I want to try and get a bit more sort of, yes, I do sort of like funny moments and snippets and things like that, but like occasionally on off I will do, sort of like funny moment things inside there, or a bit more editing than normal. And if I feel like it needs it, I will probably do that a bit more. I will, yet again, as I said earlier about sort of like where it's walking and things like that, but if there's like fun dialogue going on, then I might sort of do bit more with that sort of like editing, like text or funny bits within that, kind of like what I did sort of like when I began sort of like again back in 2023. So I'm going to be doing that a bit more. Me and Kieran will randomly play other games, and I will probably record bits and pieces here and there. If I don't feel like it's that good, I won't upload it. If I feel like it's worth doing, I'll probably put it through. Because we don't just play DayZ. Like I tend to just only upload DayZ just because that's what sort of this channel is now at the moment. It's pretty much just DayZ, just me and Kieran playing DayZ. But if there's other stuff, then I might pop it on. You know, what I used to do was me and Kieran would do like a session of DayZ, like a couple of sessions of DayZ, playing one map and then the one or the other. So recently it's sort of been where we had, I would put up Bitterroot on like a Tuesday, and then I'll put up sort of Namausk on a Friday, which this is going out on a Friday, so instead of a Namausk video, it'll be this. But I am going to be editing up some more content that we did record last year. Yes, I know it's old, but it's the 1st of January. Every YouTuber decides to record sort of like in bulk before Christmas, and then edit that up as and when needed. So that will happen. There isn't any more deathmatch at the moment, but we will probably play a bit more of that just because it helps. And I see that you've been enjoying it, which is good. Not playing any Call of Duty though, don't worry. I got a lot of hate for that, and yeah, that was funny. That was people take things too seriously when it comes to things like that, but yeah, it didn't work for me, and it probably will work if I play the live version now. But me and Kieran aren't really that interested in playing Call of Duty anymore. We might play Warzone when that comes out, and we might give it a go, but it's unlikely. You know, we've literally been playing Call of Duty together since pretty much like MW3, which, geez, that's also about 14 years old now. But yeah, we've been playing Call of Duty for like pretty much most of our lives, so you know, it's something that you have to sort of like be interested in, and the new one is just you know, I know I called it the worst Call of Duty ever, but it's just, it is what it is. It's meh. You know, it really has to sort of like be gripping and like interest us to like bother playing and buying Call of Duty these days. So it's just a bit of a slog, so that's why we don't really do it that much. But there are other games that we were going to be playing and things like that. We just have to sort of like wait for something to, you know, catch our fancy with that kind of thing. Like, we do play games that I don't record. Me and Kieran play a lot of Golf It and things like that. There's a second one of that coming out, so if people are interested, we might play that together and record it. But yeah, again, it's one of those things where it's sort of like more, I would see that more as like a podcast sort of like video-y kind of thing, because there's not an awful lot of action. It's more just chatting, which, you know, is fine. We can do chatting and things like that. You know, one thing that I feel like I've gotten more used to over the years is that I can talk a lot more, and I can bring up sort of like stories and things like that a bit more than I used to. You know, I used to just record a video with Kieran. There'd be like bugger all dialogue, and then that would be it. Like these days I do sort of like chip in and things like that, and like I do feel like I'm a bit more confident in talking about certain things and making jokes, and is what it is, you know. If I enjoy something, I will express enjoyment. If I don't enjoy something, as you might have noticed, I will sometimes subtly say that I'm not enjoying it. It definitely did get that kind of way with playing Delta Force at one point. I know that's now out, so we may revisit it, but yeah, again, we just need to be sort of like in the mood to play that kind of thing. But yeah, it's been a strange one. 2024 has definitely been, as I said, hard year, a lot of change, but going into 2025, I'm confident. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of goals in mind. I've got a lot of plans in mind. I'm going to enjoy myself, and hopefully I'm going to take you along the ride with it, and hopefully enjoy what we make. See where it goes, you know. Hopefully I can entertain. Hopefully I can still be entertaining. You never know how these things go. But I hope you enjoy. I hope you look forward to what's coming soon. As I said, next week we'll probably go back to the standard schedule side of things of Tuesday, Friday, DayZ stuff. I'll have a look what we got. I think we've got Cherno, and we've still got Namausk that we played recently. So probably Cherno will go out on Tuesdays. Namausk will still keep going out on Fridays. And as I said, if there's any sort of like fun little games that we play in between, we'll see how it goes. Sometimes I'll post those on like a Sunday, if you know, to experiment a little bit. But tell me how you feel about that kind of stuff, because you know, I'm still experimenting. If something works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At the end of the day, I'm sort of just making content to entertain people, and you know, it's some things get views and makes me really happy. Some things don't get views, and it's like, well, it is what it is. As long as it's enjoyable to someone, that's really what matters to me. And yeah, that's been one thing with 2024, is that where people have watched it or left comments or likes and things like that, it has made me quite happy, because it's like ages ago I was sort of like all about that, where it's like, oh yeah, if I'm not making any videos, and if I'm not making any views, then I won't make any videos. But these days, sort of like, I'm just posting to try and get more confident, try and entertain anyone that is willing to watch. And you know, if you enjoy it, let me know. If you don't enjoy it, also let me know, because at the end of the day, you know, if you give me constructive criticism and comments and things like that, it helps. One comment I remember sort of like seeing last year was that they hated the fact that me and like, you could hear Kieran twice. You could hear him in sort of like in like the Discord audio, and you could hear him in game. And since then, what we've done is basically we've made it so it mutes ourselves when we're talking in game. It mutes our Discord and things like that. And there's been occasions where it's not worked. So what I've done is I've just gone in and cut out the audio of Kieran where he's talking in game, but also in Discord, and I just cut the Discord part out, because you know, it makes it sound nicer. I've been trying to do things more like that. I've been trying to make it a bit more flashy in certain cases, and look a bit better. Working on thumbnails and things like that. So, you know, it is what it is. If it works, it works. Doesn't. I just hope you enjoy what I have been producing, and what me and Kieran have been playing, and what we've been doing, and sort of like the kind of stories that we've been telling on the way. And I hope you enjoy 2025 and what's to come. And I will see you soon. Also, if you want more of these sort of like update videos, I mean, let me know. I can do them. If sort of like something has changed, or there's anything big happened with things like that, we'll see how it goes. At the moment, that's pretty much the only plans, really. Just see how things are. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this long rant about 2024 and partially what's going to happen with 2025 and YouTube from us in general. And if you want to leave a comment, just how you feel about it or what you want to see in the future, you can just comment DayZ. There's a likelihood that the answer to that question is yes, there will be DayZ. Kind of a given at the moment, but you know, any sort of comment, leave a like, just let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy 2025. I hope it's a good year for everyone. I'm certainly looking forward to it after 2024. So I hope you enjoy, and peace.